yeah, using this grade option, so basically we can capture those information. But apart from that, if at all we have a requirement to have two payroll, so we can have that as well. So probably one for the head office and the other one for the zonal office. So that is also possible. Okay. So the reason why we create this payroll is that so this is the way that system will understand that when I run a payroll for any particular employee or for any particular given month, so how I should pick my elements that basically what are the basic components I should pick, or what is the payment method that I should pick to process this particular payroll, or let's say the TDS calculation. So all those things are captured under this one particular umbrella called payroll. Okay. So under payroll, give me a minute. Yeah. So under this payroll, basically we will have all those components added. So we saw that we have the payment methods and the other configurations. Okay. So this we call it as an the basic configuration for enabling us to run the payroll. Okay. So to run the payroll, basically we have two, three components to be added to the employee. So firstly, it is payroll. Okay. And secondly, we have few other things like assignments. So we will have to assign our HR organization. Okay. And apart from that, we will have to link our casting flex field with our GL flex field. Okay. So those things also we will see how we can do and the other things. Okay. To start with, so basically I'll show that the employee which we have created. Okay. So this is the employee that I created. So without much information, so I have just created an simple employee with the assignment. So I created an organization. So that is Bosch. So for Bosch, I have created the ledger legal entity and the these other configurations. And I have created an HR organization called Bosch. Okay, so I have attached it. And for the same thing, I have created this people group and job and the position as well. Okay. So these options, we have seen it already, so I'm not explaining it again. Okay, so now we will have to attach the payroll. Okay, so once we have attached the payroll, so that is when system will understand what are the components that it should pick, or probably the payment method, what are the list of payment method it can override, or what it can default. Okay, so that's about it. Okay, so this is about the employee assignment. So this is what we have given. So now we will start with our configuration. Okay, so firstly, I'll configure the payroll. So before that, what I will do is that I will define a payment method. Okay, so let me say this is an check payment. This is India check. Okay, it is here. Okay, so I'll give the account code combinations. Okay, I think account has to be filled in. Give me a minute. Let me add a few accounts. So what are the accounts? Okay, so I'll navigate back to the system administrator to basically add values. So what I'll do is that I'll just give Control L and let me add few values to my flex field. Okay, so this is the accounting flex field that I'm trying to give. Okay, so I have added the required these things, the values. So now I'll go back to the payment method and I'll attach the accounts that we created. Okay, so I'll just pick the respective accounts that we created. So the reason why we are selecting these accounts is that these are the accounting and these are the accounts that will be picked up when we process this payroll from our payroll module or the HRMS to GL. Okay. So because finance will understand only in terms of accounting entries. So that is the reason we are also setting up our costing based on the GL setup that we are doing. So that system will understand that these are the mappings that has been given for GL account and payroll accounts. Okay. So all the setups that we are doing is only for the purpose of transferring to GL. So that becomes our mandatory thing to process it to GL. Okay. Yeah. So we are done with giving the accounts. I think I missed bank account. I thought it is there already. Okay, let me create one bank. Oh, I think I don't have access for this. Yeah, I don't have sysadmin privilege. So what I'm doing is that I'm just creating with the Vision Corporation. So what I'll do is that I'll attach this Vision Corporation to our security profile. So unless we attach it there, so we'll not be able to access this bank that we are creating. So I'll just attach it there. Okay, it's not in ledger currency. Okay, I think there is some access issue with these things. So what we will do is that we will create a cash payment method. So probably with cash, we will see our payroll processing. We'll see electronic. Okay, let me take Neft transfer. Okay, so we are done with payment method. So next thing what we will do is that we will create the payroll entity. So I'll just say create. So that is description, payroll description. Is created. Okay, fine. Okay. So I'm not taking. I'm not creating a custom consultation set this time. So since we had only these configurations, so I'm taking the default one. So what system will do is that when we create the business group, and after creating the business group, let's say I'm trying to configure payroll. So system will basically create the your business group as the consultation set. But apart from that, if we want to have the custom consultation set, we can very well create it. So that is just kind of an reporting attribute wherein it will say that under this particular consultation set, so this is the payroll that I'm running. Okay, so that is the understanding. So I can have one consultation set and I can have multiple payroll also. So that is also possible. Okay. Okay. So this is for costing. So for costing, we have given those information. So now I have other information that is my suspense account. So if at all I want to capture the suspense account, I can capture, but I don't want a suspense account because I will not know exactly what is happening in the business if I enable the suspense account. So I will just leave that option open and I'll save and I'll just check the calendar. Yeah, so the calendars are created. And also probably we should have the payment method also. Yeah, payment method is also valid and we have it from 1st of January. Okay. Yeah, so with this, we are good with our payroll entity configuration. Okay. So next up, what we will do is that we will link our GL Flexfill with our, our payroll with GL. Okay, so I have attached the payroll that we created just now before this. That is Bosch payroll, and my ledger that I created is Bosch PL. So I have attached both of it, and now what I will do is that I will link my payroll with GL. Okay, so here what I have done is that I'm using the same segment and also the same value set, so that I'll not have any change between my payroll and GL. Okay, so that is the purpose. So it is recommended to use same value set or the same structure so that we will not have issue in terms of data inconsistency. Okay, so we are done with mapping. So basically the reason why we will have to do this mapping is that unless we do mapping, when we transfer our accounting entries from payroll module to GL, system will not understand. because our payroll structure is different. In this case, we have taken a similar structure, but it is not that always we will have the same structure, that is a costing segment. So we might have different set of segments, and we might have different segments in accounts as well. So for these cases, what we will do is that we will do the mapping, and we will say that if this is the segment one, and on the other side GL, we will have segment one as so and so thing. Okay. So that is the purpose of doing this GL mapping. Okay. So now we have done the GL mapping. Okay. So next step, what I will do is that I'll define few items, few elements. Okay, so let me go here. So instead of giving it in the element set, so I'll directly create here in the earnings. So both are same page. So basically, this is kind of an categorization wherein we will have these details. Okay, or else I'll do one thing. I'll create element set only. Probably when we are writing the formulas and these things, that time maybe that will make sure it will clear this thing. Okay, so I'll define simple elements here. Okay, so always we should make sure that the effective date is correct. So unless this is not following correctly, so we will not have the elements to be run or attached with our employee record. Okay. So yeah, so from non-recurring, I'm changing this to recurring because basic pay will be paid out as a part of monthly, or it is recurring basically. Okay. So input value, that is how much I need to pay, I'm not entering at this point because it's not that all employee will have a standard or the constant value to be paid out. So what I'll do is that I'll enter the values when I'm attaching the element to the employee, and then we will run the payroll. Yeah, okay, so for now I'm not giving the values. So I'm just attaching only, I mean, I'm just creating this element stating that it's an earnings. Okay. So similarly, I'll create probably two more earnings as well. I'll say HRA, and this is again earnings. This is also an recurring. Okay. Okay, so we have three earnings. Okay, so let me define a few, one or two, probably the deduction part as well. So let me add professional tax. So professional tax is the standard deduction which will be deducted every month. So based on the pay that we are getting. So probably most of the cases it will be 200 will be deducted from our this thing. So this can be standard, but still I'm not giving input values here. So if I give input values for all employees, it will be 200. So for this reason, I'm avoiding this giving here. Okay. So the other component probably I'll say it's an PF. So PF component, again, I'm giving this as a voluntary deduction. Okay, so again, this is non-recurring. Okay, so now we have given the elements to this particular payroll. Okay, so what we will do is that, so we have different ways of basically running the payroll. So one is that manual, and other is that running through concurrent program. So running through a concurrent program is nothing but batch process. So for that, we will have to create multiple employees. So before that, what I will do is that I'll run this payroll for individual employee. I'm not running for the entire company, or the this is not what you call the entire set of payroll run. So instead, this is just an employee. Okay. So to run individual employee, basically there might be different purposes wherein we will use this particular option. So at what occasion I'll use basically this individual run. So let's say I have certain conditions and rules that I have written for this particular payroll. Okay. So now if I want to say that this particular employee will have this costed basic pay or whatever the component it may be. So if I want to say to the system, and if I want to run and check the system that whether it is working fine, so I can work from here. I mean, I can check from here. So what I can do is that simply I can say start prepayment, and I can check the payroll whether it's calculating correctly or whether there is an issue in the system calculation part. Okay. So I have an option to reverse the payroll run whatever I'm processing. Okay. So we will see both the parts. So how to reverse, and also we will see how to run it. Okay. So firstly, I'll attach the payroll arc that we created. Okay, legal employer. Okay, let me add this particular thing as a legal employer as well. So these are like compliance requirements. So since I have selected India as a country, so we have these localization based complaints. So for this, what I will have to do is that I should register my BG or my HR or anything as an my this thing legal employee. Okay. Okay. So I have marked this particular organization as legal employer as well. Okay. So these are like the additional information. Probably if we want to enter, probably we can enter those required details for communications. Okay. So since it is optional, I'm just leaving this. Okay. So I'll go back to the employee, and I'll assign the payroll there. Yeah, give me a minute. It should come. Yeah, give me a minute. I think there is an synchronization issue.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir, the organization name it differs now, sir. We created
which one?
BOSC Bosch.
Yeah,
Here the assignment organization name is BOSH.
I think it
Maybe that.
is.
And also the consolidation set. We used the existing one only. In that also the spelling is BOSCH. Sir, another
Hmm.
one.
Yeah.
Sir, sir, we can create a new employee or no? Just we can create and attach it with the business group, no? Boss business group, no? It will be easier, no?
Yeah, that we can create. I mean, the issue is that we have attached the legal employer. So legal employer is the criteria to enable this particular entity for transaction. But
Okay.
even after enabling it, but we are not getting there in the statutory information. So that's the thing.
Oh,
Yeah, same thing only, no? BOSH.
such. Same thing only.
So the moment we enable this as an tax organization as the legal employer, basically it should come here, but I don't know what's the issue. Give me a minute. Let me check if there is an synchronization issue.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, let me do one thing. I'll check this issue. We'll connect again. I think some legislation related issue, I believe, because these are the options that we will give usually, but somehow it's not linking. Sometimes synchronization takes time. I don't know exactly. Is it because of that? So what we'll do is that we'll connect tomorrow again, same time. Okay. Any other doubt? Or probably we'll connect tomorrow.
సరే ఓకే
Sir, one doubt.
ఓకే
Yes.
Okay, first you will ask, sir.
తీసి చెప్పండి ఆహా చూడు అంటున్నా తీసేయండి
Yes.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, if there is a problem with the business group, means we can a new employee, we can create a new employee. No, it will be simple, no.
No, no, new
But
employee it will
the
not.
job position has to be mentioned. Is the
No, job and position that is not an issue. I mean, we can create a new employee, that is not an issue. But the problem is that since I have selected India as an country, so for India we have a few legislative related setups needs to be done. So those are the things that we will attach basically. Uh,
So after entering statutory information, what we have to do?
just a minute. Yeah, after statutory information, so that's it. So we will just save this particular record. Okay, and then we will attach our this one elements, and we will check the payroll process.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let me try with probably the business group instead of HR organization. So, the position was set up at HR org. Okay.
Sir, another doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, is people group essential for running a payroll?
Running a payroll, I mean, for you, the necessary items are firstly this one, payroll and job and position. So people are captured as a part of payroll processing. So if you want, you can capture, or else probably you can leave. So whatever you see here, so these three flex fields, so you can just leave it. So only these two, I mean, job, position, and then the payroll. So these things you will have to give.
So people group is not mandatory.
Yeah, that is not mandatory.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, the position is configured at HR arc level, so that's why it's not showing. So I think that's what that is the issue. So somewhere it's not getting linked. Okay, fine. Let me check this. I'll close this by today. Probably we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow
Sir,
we'll
another thing.
see. Yeah, yes.
Sir, can you open a new form for people?
For people, new form.
New form, sir. Can you please? Sir, can you enter? Can you find the employee number? I'm saying.
Okay.
Sir. Sir, employee number is 4113.
4113. This will not be in this one, I think. Let me
Sir, I
fill
created
from.
one. So can you find?
Yeah. Give me a minute. So because we have placed the security controls for that responsibility, so whatever employee that we are creating under that particular organization only will be visible there. So probably we can see it from here.
Okay. No, sir. Social security, not sir. Employee number.
Oh,
Employee number.
what is it? 4113, right?
Yes, sir.
When did you create this?
I created it before 1 week, sir.
Did you create any security and then created this,
No,
or
no, sir. It's an Indian based one.
Indian based only? No, what I'm asking is that we created the security profile, right? Wherein we gave access only for a given organization. So if you give this particular security profile to your company, so you will be able to see only with your company. So probably tell me your responsibility. So from there I can query.
What responsibility, sir? I can't understand. Sir,
No, see
can I see the
this.
people name?
No, see this is our. I mean, this is common responsibility. Human
Uh,
resource. Okay, so this is one responsibility. The visa user
this
and
one is
responsibilities, right?
this one only. Human Resource Vision Corporation.
No, but it's not finding the record. It
Uh,
says no record.
so can you enter the name?
Mm.
Kumar. Kumar Vijay. That's- Sir, can you find me the organization name?
No, by organization name, here we will not be able to find. So we have only these things: employee name, number, and social security number. So these are the options that we have so to search basically.
Then try this number, sir. 4114. Another employee number, sir.
What is your HR org name?
That name is MB Payroll, sir. organization name, sir. BG name.
Yeah, give me BG name.
It's MB the underscore business group. Cap. Okay. Yes, sir. That's one. Sir, this one only created. Under this only, I attached the employee with it. Kumar Vijay. The employee number is 4113. But now searching, it cannot be found.
Okay, 1 minute.
So I think the problem is with the system. So in mine, it's working, sir.
I will show you. 1 minute. You are saying in which responsibility? Hello.
Sir, can I share my screen?
Yeah. One minute. Yeah, you can share.
So no request has came, sir.
No, request will not come. You can just click start sharing.
So can you see? Okay.
No.
So can you see?
Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, now I can see.
So farm it's now you can see, sir.
Yeah, yes.
This one we created. Sir, for if I want to create payroll, I have to start from the basic only, no?
Yeah, whatever we saw now, so those configuration should be sufficient. So after doing that, probably you can attach your payroll here.
Sir, for first step itself, first you have to create payment method only, no?
Yeah, correct.
But for I don't have accounts number, no. How to create a new accounts number?
You are saying the bank accounts.
Can I use the existing account or I must create a new one?
No, you can use the existing one also. Not an issue on that. No, account in the sense you are saying bank account.
Yes, bank account.
Yeah, you can
For,
use the existing one. As the bank account is not mandatory, basically, you can just simply say cash payment method, and you can
okay.
see you can give only the flex field combination and give your this thing. So just give any ledger, so
Sir,
it will ask
flex
for the
field
ledger.
I have gone with the standard flex field only. I have mentioned only
Okay.
cost flex field. As per the BG we created only in beginning.
Yeah.
As per the standard only I have gone.
Okay.
So after for accounts I'll go with cash. For
Yeah.
payroll, so for if I for consolidation set,
Mm.
whether my business group will be as a consolidation set or I have to create
Yeah.
a new one.
Yeah. Optionally, you can create a new one also, but it will create the business group as the consolidation set also. So either one
So
of it you can use it.
sir, for next further step,
Mm.
mapping GL with the flex field.
Yeah.
What GL I can use, sir? I don't know common general ledger.
So you can use this one vision operation. So there you
Hmm.
have, I think, 5 segment they will have as an default. So vision operation is seeded one. So there you will have 5 segment. So use the
Hmm.
same segment for the casting, and you can
Oh,
do this mapping, the GL mapping.
so okay, sir. Sir, if it's creating a new GL, can I create a new GL, general ledger?
Yeah, you can create. I mean,
But the
it's
finance only
this.
create a new GL, no?
Sorry.
The finance only created GL, no?
Yes, correct.
Hmm. Okay, sir. That only then how?
No, but
So okay, sir. I'm
it
making
will.
existing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it will take some time for you to just check here and there and create the GL part. So instead, I would suggest you to use the existing GL. So concentrate
Okay.
on this one, payroll, because it will take
Okay.
a lot of your time. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, sir. So can I
So you can
stop
use
sharing,
this
sir?
one. Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. So you can use this one, vision operation.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anything else?
Um, I think, sir, what is the qualifiers? While
So,
creating element visa, what is a qualifier? I had that out.
while creating elements,
I saw and qualifiers by entering flex field.
the flex field, we have qualifiers.
So okay,
I
sir. Tomorrow I
mean,
will ask that. I will see the recorded session and ask tomorrow.
okay, okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, fine then.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow.
So
Sir.
Yeah,
Sir, another ma'am asked for installing Oracle. You
yeah,
can.
yeah,
You
we can
can.
see that now. Yeah,
Okay, sir.
maybe, yeah, I'll see that. So maybe others
Mm.
can drop off.